Welcome to SPED Funding Masterclass, the multi-session professional learning series for directors of special education. As you well know, an LEA's budget is an expression of its priorities, through which funding allocations provide for educational opportunities, at times equitable and unfortunately, at times not. As schools continue the transition to results-driven accountability in the alignment of policies, procedures, and practices, many are struggling to adapt practice and pedagogy while maintaining operational efficiencies. With an emphasis on achievement and outcomes, we are now several years into the post-Nickleby era of education many are referring to as the effectiveness phase of education. As TEA continues implementation of the state's SPED strategic plan in alignment with federal systems of monitoring and oversight, many LEAs recognize the need for special education to evolve in practice and pedagogy, but are constrained by increasing operational costs and barriers of time, which inhibit forward progress. Until inequities inherent within the state's special education funding system are addressed in a manner consistent with recommendations from the Special Education Finance Advisory Committee report dated August of 2020, I believe it is essential that LEAs receive support to ensure SPED resource allocation is strategically calculated to ensure effective practice and evidence of impact. SPED Funding Masterclass provides a systematic, comprehensive budgeting approach, which combines strategic planning, data-informed insights, and system-wide solutions for resource allocation optimization reasonably calculated to ensure regulatory compliance and increasingly improving programs and services. As your course facilitator, it is incumbent upon me to highlight the collective contributions to content and structure from my masterclass team of SPED liaisons from around the state. Without the collaborative efforts and individual insights of Sarah Jeter, ESC 8, Leslie Hill, ESC 17, and Lydia Bartlett, ESC 3, SPED Funding Masterclass would not exist. Creation of Masterclass series as a course in Canvas, the preferred learning platform of ESC Region 12, provides for a blended experience of virtual, face-to-face sessions with extended learning opportunities. Each of the 5 Masterclass modules are sequenced and aligned in theory and application to one another, and with 5 transactional phases of a comprehensive budgeting process I refer to as the Masterclass framework. Utilizing a strategic approach for SPED resource allocation that encompasses the synthesis and analysis of financial and programmatic data while maximizing the use of all available revenue sources enables optimal utilization of SPED funding. Administering a masterfully crafted budget requires minimal oversight with maximum benefit. Thanks for joining the SPED Funding Masterclass Extended Learning community. I can't promise to provide answers to every possible SPED funding or budgeting question that you might have, but I am certain that SPED Funding Masterclass will illuminate a process by which to leverage data, resources, and relationships in search for SPED funding and budgeting solutions.